Hi, it's Nicole Majik, the Empowerment Alchemist. Again, people tend to come to me with so many things, overlapping symptoms of fears, abandonment, anger, and other feelings that create and feed limiting beliefs. One of these big ones is imposter syndrome, which stems from this feeling of inadequacy about your own skills and abilities that cause you to think that you're going to be found out for the imposter that you are, and that people are going to figure out that you are not as great as they think you are. Hmm. So, what are some of the things that might indicate you might have imposter syndrome? Let's take a look. You tend to over prepare for, well, maybe just about everything. You feel that you have to know everything before you can do something. And you tend to be a perfectionist. You feel that you aren't as good as others might think you are. So, you have to do everything perfectly in order to be accepted. You're an overachiever and you believe that you have to work really hard to attain success and you have to be the hardest worker out of everyone. You also tend to reject any success is due to your own skills and abilities, and you attribute it to luck, assistance, or some other outside source than yourself. Some of the behaviors associated with imposter syndrome are you tend to doubt yourself very often because you don't believe in your own skill set and your own competence. Therefore, you tend to be self deprecating. You have a fear of failure, so you procrastinate. You might have a fear of success as well, because you're afraid that you won't meet those expectations that others will put on you, or maybe those expectations that you put on yourself. You find it very difficult to ask for help because, of course, you're the one who's supposed to be doing everything. You constantly compare yourself to others. And if this sounds like you, you're not alone. You might be asking, how did this happen to me? Here are some things that can contribute to the cause of your imposter syndrome. Did you have controlling or overprotective parents? Was there a significant importance placed on high achievement when you were growing up? The feeling that you don't belong, any social anxiety, and the stress of having to perform while not feeling ready or skilled enough can trigger very intense feelings of inadequacy. When those get locked in, you have imposter syndrome. Any abandonment, whether it's physical or emotional as a child, can lead to adopting an extreme need to be independent so as not to rely on others for anything to avoid being hurt. What are some of the things that you might be believing in that feed into this feeling and keep you in this self sabotaging loop? Here are a few examples of some of the things that you might be telling yourself, and they sound like this. In order to be loved and accepted, I must be perfect. If I'm less than perfect, I will be rejected, judged, and made fun of, or even humiliated. I am not worthy of love as I am. So I must be, do, or have more to prove to others that I am worthy of it. I'm not as skilled or competent as others perceive. I only got here because of luck or someone else's efforts or assistance. Asking for help is a sign of weakness and will only prove that I am not as competent as they think I am, and they will reject me, judge me, and abandon me. These things that I just mentioned are just some of the ways in which imposter syndrome affects your life and holds you back. If you are ready to release imposter syndrome from your life for good, get on my calendar, book a discovery call, no strings attached. We'll go over where you are, where you'd like to be, and what you can do starting now to make a difference in your life. There are free resources that I have that can help you start the shift immediately. So let's figure that out together. Follow, like, subscribe, and of course, share. Bye for now.